Liteparse is a lightweight open-source PDF parsing tool that focuses on speed and low resource usage. It delivers high-quality spatial text extraction with bounding boxes, all running locally without any cloud connections or large language model dependencies. If you hit the limits of local parsing, such as documents with dense tables, multi-column layouts, charts, handwritten text, or scanned PDFs, you can switch to liteparse, a cloud-based document parser that cleans and structures complex pages before sending them to your models. liteparse is free to sign up for and helps keep your local pipeline lightweight. Key features of liteparse: fast text parsing powered by PDFim, the same library that renders PDF pages. Flexible OCR options, a built-in Tesseract OCR that comes bundled with a library for zero setup. Custom OCR servers can be plugged in over HTTP, such as Easy OCR or Paddle OCR. A simple, well-defined OCR API that any OCR service can implement. Screenshot generation: you can produce high-quality PNG screenshots of pages for visual analysis by LLM agents. Multiple output formats: structured JSON that includes text and bounding boxes, plain text that preserves layout, or PNG screenshots. Supports multiple languages. Use from Rust, Node.js, TypeScript, Python, or the browser via WebAssembly. Cross-platform, works on Linux, Mac OS, Intel and ARM, and Windows. How liteparse works: 1. Input: liteparse accepts PDFs, Office documents, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, spreadsheets, and image files. Office documents are automatically converted to PDF using LibreOffice. Images are converted with ImageMagick 2. Core processing: the Rust core performs format conversion, extracts native PDF text using PDFim, runs selective OCR, Tesseract or a custom HTTP server, merges OCR results with native text, and performs a grid projection to rebuild the spatial layout. 3. Output: the final structured data, plain text, or screenshots are produced and made available through language bindings or a command line interface. Installation: liteparse is distributed for 4 main environments: Node.js, TypeScript with npm install llama index liteparse, Python with pip install liteparse, Rust with cargo install liteparse, for the CLI or cargo add liteparse, Azure library, browser via WebAssembly with npm install llama index liteparse. WASM: all packages bundle the same command line interface called lit. The WASM build provides a JavaScript API for parsing and screenshot generation in the browser. Command line basics: liteparse document PDF, parses a PDF and prints plain text. Liteparse document.pdf, format JSON or output JSON, writes JSON with bounding boxes. Liteparse document.pdf, target pages 1 to 5, 10, 15, 20, selects specific pages. Liteparse document.pdf, no OCR, skips the OCR step. Litbatchparse.input.output, processes an entire directory to generate screenshots. Lit screenshot document.pdf o.screenshots, all pages. Lit screenshot document.pdf, target pages 1, 3, 5 o.screenshots, selected pages. Lit screenshot document.pdf, DPI 300 o.screenshots, higher resolution. Full command line options include specifying OCR language, choosing an OCR server URL, setting the Tesseract data path, limiting the number of pages, and controlling output API and worker threads. OCR configuration: liteparse includes Tesseract by default. If you need a specific language, use OCR language French for example. In air-gapped environments, you can point to a predownloaded Tesseract trained data directory using the testdata prefix environment variable or the testdata path option. For better accuracy or performance, you can host an HTTP OCR server. The liteparse OCR API is simple: send a post request to OCR with the file and language, and receive a JSON array of results, each containing the extracted text, bounding box coordinates, and confidence score. The project ships example wrappers for Easy OCR and Paddle OCR, supported input formats: Office documents converted via LibreOffice, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and many alternative formats such as ODT, RTF, DOCM, PPTM, and CSV. Images converted via ImageMagick, JPG, PNG, GIF, BMP, TIFF, WEB, SVG, and more. Installing LibreOffice or ImageMagick on Mac OS, Ubuntu Debian, or Windows is straightforward with Homebrew, apt, or Chocolatey. Environment variables: testdata prefix, points to a directory holding Tesseract trained data files for offline use, development and build. Liteparse is a Rust workspace. The core library is in the liteparse crate, and language bindings live in separate crates. Liteparse NAPI for Node.js, liteparse Python for Python, and liteparse WASM for WebAssembly. The PDFim wrapper and FFI bindings are also part of the workspace. Typical build commands: cargo build, release p liteparse builds the CLI CD packages node, and an npm run build compiles Node.js bindings CD packages Python, and nmaterial develop, release builds the Python package, CD packages WASM, and an npm run build compiles WebAssembly. The repository also includes agent skills and test scripts to help developers integrate liteparse into larger systems. License: liteparse is released under the Apache 2.0 license. Credits: liteparse builds on several open-source projects: PDFim for PDF rendering and text extraction, Tesseract for OCR, accessed through the Tesseractors wrapper, optional HTTP OCR servers, Easy OCR and Paddle OCR, binding libraries, Napiers for Node.js, Pyo3 for Python, and WASM engine for WebAssembly, the Rust toolchain and various community crates.